brave people of the world. Review from the last 10 days. First we start from Donbass region. I have to say, not big differences from the for the last 10 days. Russian forces try to attack near Kharkiv, near Bakhmut, Siversk, Slovyansk, and so on, but not successful. Okay, they took 2 or 3 villages, but they cannot move, and the situation looks like that for last 2 months. So of course Russians are bombing civilians in Kharkiv. More innocent people are dying. Anyway, our Ukrainian forces stand and don't give possibility to Russians to move. Also Russians took many reserves and sent them to the southern Ukraine Kherson region. Russians continue to blackmail Ukraine and Europe and the world about situation in Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant. They try to say that Ukrainians are going to attack, or then they don't give possibility to work Ukrainian scientific staff in that plant. Anyway, endangered, but probably world and NATO made it clear that if Russian detonate nuclear plant, NATO forces will come inside in Ukraine to fight with Russians. So probably it will play. Goal that Putin said 20th of February 2022 that Russia is going to take to help these quasi-republics, non-recognized Republic of Luhansk and Donetsk region, that Putin is going to take all territories of this oblast back. This goal still is not realized, probably will be not realized. For last 6 months Russian forces try to take all Donetsk and Luhansk region, but they don't have enough strength, and probably they will not take it back. New dangers is coming from Belarus, so Ukrainian authorities are saying that because of Independence Day of Ukraine, Russians want to bomb civilians, so they collect so much missiles, rockets in the territory of Belarus, and they are preparing to bomb our cities during the important date for Ukraine. So Russians sent around 25 or 30,000 soldiers to Kherson region and to the right bank of Dnipro river, but Ukrainians destroyed all bridges and all railway connections, so it's like, as I said before, one-way ticket. So yeah, I have to say that Ukraine still we don't have enough strength to take back Kherson and Kherson region by our counterattack. But now Russian forces in Kherson region, they don't have enough supplies, and supplies are not coming because of problems with the bridges that Ukrainian made. So it's just time is playing for Ukraine, and Ukrainians continue the TV series about Chornobyivka. So since February Ukrainian forces bombed more than 10 or 15 times Chornobyivka, destroying many Russian supplies and aircraft. So last days they also, the Ukrainians bombed again Chornobyivka and destroyed some Russian supplies. But now new one TV series, new one blockbuster is more famous. Crimean news every day made in shock, in positive shock, all Ukrainians. 9th of August this film started by Novofedorovka near Sake, near Eupatoria, and surprising for the Ukrainians, it continues each day. When you wake up in the morning, there are positive news. So I have to explain some Russian word. It's like chlopok. It's like clap in English, but at the same time chlopok in Russian means cotton. So now, and in Ukrainian it means bavona. So now bavona, like cotton, is coming to Russian military bases. And actually I have to say that today one more positive news from sports. So Ukrainian boxer Alexander Usyk, who was born in Crimea, he's from Crimea, today he won the championship battle with British Anthony Joshua, and Ukrainian sportsman dedicated his victory for Ukrainian forces, for Ukrainian soldiers, for Ukrainian victory. So August 18, more positive news came from Kerch and Sevastopol. Missiles, some rockets, some guys, maybe some partisans, just bombed a Russian base there. And it's important to say about base Belbek near Sevastopol. So it was Ukrainian military base until 2014. So Russian invasion started in February 2014 from Belbek. So remember when Colonel Yuri Mamchur, he was negotiation with green man, зеленые человечки. And now Ukrainian forces made first step to for taking back our military base in Belbek. August 20, Ukrainians attacked the headquarters of Russian Sea Fleet base. On 21st of August, town of Alupka, some Russian base, also was attacked. Alupka is famous for Crimean Tatar national hero Ahmed Han Sultan, pilot, Crimean Tatar pilot Ahmed Han Sultan. And I think probably when you are watching this video, you will check another news that Ukrainians are bombing right now some other bases in Crimea. And I think the next task may be Crimean Bridge, Kerch Bridge, and the Russian occupants, invaders built against international law between Russia and Ukrainian Peninsula Crimea during the occupation. So now Ukrainian forces showed that it's very easy, we can destroy this bridge. So I think there is a question of time where Ukrainian forces will attack this bridge. And another very good news that Pritula Charity Foundation bought radar satellite for Ukrainian forces for around 600 million hryvnia, $20 million. And actually this money all Ukrainians collect every cent by cent. Somebody gave even like 2 or 3 hryvnias, $2 or $3, and some of them they gave even like, you know, a few thousand dollars. So it's like satellites of all Ukraine. So this satellite will help Ukrainian forces just to correct bombed Russian bases, to correct all enemies' move, and will help us a lot. Of course, our allies provides us information from their satellites, but it's time and also it's decision of our allies which information they can provide and which they can't. But now Ukrainian forces will own its own satellite, so it will make faster all our operation, all our action on the battlefield. And the last news what I would like to mention, it's about 775 million dollars aid package by US government to Ukraine. It's huge money, and we really appreciate for all help what American government, American parliament of two parties, and American society are doing for Ukraine. But for this package I would like a little bit criticize, because yeah, it's huge money, and you are giving us some stuff for defense like 1000 javelin, like anti-mines, and so on and so on. It's like, I don't know if I may make an example, it's like we are asking you about milk and bread, and you are giving us tomatoes and potatoes or whatever. So yeah, this stuff we needed for defense just in the beginning of war, but now we need counterattack, so we need more HIMARS, and one HIMARS it's $4 million, so you gave us already 16, so for this around $800 million, how many HIMARS you can provide us? For this amount you can provide for us like 200 HIMARS, and look, 16 HIMARS change war at all. Now Ukrainian bombs Russian base. If we would have 200 HIMARS and maybe 200 tanks, then we will take our territory very fast. So we really appreciate Ukrainian society and Ukraine. Ukrainians, we really appreciate all help what our allies are doing for us, but we don't understand why you give us defense. Now we want to counterattack, to take back our territory. Truth on the our side. Just, you know, it takes time and takes more and more innocent lives of our people, of our soldiers. Anyway, we will take back all our territory. Be brave as Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!